Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. That should get the job done. Always onto this. Chance! It's anyone's ball now. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And he's managed to get free. He rises! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Cleared away. He's having a go. A real chance and a real let-off.
Yeah, on another occasion, all that went wrong may come right. Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Lincoln! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Palermo with the corner, there first. And now a sudden chance to counter. Some good work on the right flank here. That's a good run down the left.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's a mighty effort! That's a half-decent try.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Corner number 2 then. Cleared without hesitation. Palermo have the chance to go the other way. Adrian Benabi. And that's been drilled in. Keeper's ball. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. He's had it taken off him. Oh, that's fabulous. He's in plenty of space here. Up he goes! And oh, he's completely wrong. Oh, and he's through the middle. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's plain for all to see who has settled into this game with the greater superiority. Now for a goal.
It's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Great defending, strong and determined. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. He's picked his way through. And he's taking no chances there. Good running, strong and purposeful. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Diawara. Taylor. Adrian Benabe proves too strong. That's a nicely measured pass. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Odriozola. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? And he welcomes it in. It's a good foot in there. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Just eases him off the ball. And a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Taylor. Spread neatly. Oh, they could be caught out here. He is through here. He's got tall. Just off target. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. It goes to show he is human after all.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Threads one in. That's been won straight back. And they can counter here. Could move up a gear here. He's got away.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Adrian Benabe. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Adrian Benabe.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And the first 45 minutes are up. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, it's been watchable and enjoyable. We certainly had a vibrant start, and if we were going to see a goal, it should have come then. But the odds are favourable for this second half.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante.
Oh, he's been caught on it here! And the shot! It's just beyond his reach. Palermo deciding to turn to the long ball now. That is pretty evident.
Yeah, it is clear that they've decided to take a more direct route to goal now, but, you know, they can't just continue doing this and make it predictable. And importantly, they've got to look to win the second ball. If they do that, they should get right up the pitch.
Yeah, they really should. He has found the way through. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Adrian Benabe knocks it out wide. Here's the cross. Oh, what a mistake! Great chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
Adrian Benabe. Might be danger here. Shot a goal! Oh, in he goes again! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Palermo have their second corner now. And the header! He's missed, but not by that far.
Lincoln did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Diawara. Taylor. And if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Diego Rico. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. He's gone for goal! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, it was hit with great power, Peter, but sadly, not great precision.
Diego Rico. He's found a way through. He gets big. And that has been knocked clear. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Oh, he's found support out wide. Gets his head to it! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. Lincoln. Nice control.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Taylor. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. No, he's not getting his way this time. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's caught him in or out. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. And he's going to have his name taken. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul.
Well, I suppose the other choice, Peter, would have been to let your opponent score, so he had no other option.
This to go one up. And he's buried it! 1-0. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
A picture of confidence. That was never missing.
Sostituzione per il Palermo. Numero 13.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Numero 14.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
Il numero 36. Il numero 33.
So
Attenzione,
Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
And it's Kurtic. That's good running with the ball. He's in plenty of space here. He is through here. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Yeah, and he's dodged a big one there. He has to be squeaky clean from here.
So what can they conjure from this one? This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. That was travelling. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Diego Rico really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Corner number 3 coming up. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. It is another opportunity from a set piece they have here.
Well, I think they could do with making this count, especially from here.
That's fabulous! About as smooth as it gets. They're level in a trice.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
Palermo grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And he gets rid in a hurry.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Diego Rico gets his pass away. Not the most accurate pass. Now the finish! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
Diego Rico gathers from the goal kick. Diego Rico. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Morera could try cutting inside here. Can he put it away? It's off target and by quite a way. Taylor does have his name on the score sheet, of course. And he's on his... Can he finish? Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Taylor.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Shapes to shoot! And that should get the job done. The ball has bounced loose now. Taylor! No, not quite. We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Viene sostituito con il numero 20, cambio di giocatori. Il quarto uomo indica 4 minuti di recupero.
The pass has gone astray. Lincoln. It's a pretty loose pass. has found the way through. And that will be the final act. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. And already we're underway here. Played towards the other side. Pass is just off target. Seydu. Lincoln. To Diawara. Oh, that is a nice touch. Lincoln! Always going over the top.
A message to the wise, it's probably better to try and get him behind that defence than try that over and over.
Taylor. That has left him in a heap. Whistle's gone, that's foul. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Well, that is one way to stop him. Taylor.
Taylor really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
It'll be a throw-in. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
The pass has gone astray. Can he latch onto this? And he's managed to get free. Hits one! There it is! The breakthrough strike! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
It is a super start. So far, so very good. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. That has ended up in no man's land. That's gone for a throw-in. And that's definitely not his best. Great ball if he can get there. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Diawara.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, the ball's gone astray. Oh, that's fabulous.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Taylor. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Pressure coming in from all directions.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Chance! It's off target and by quite a way. And that is out of play. And back in possession and ready to go again. Oh, and the finish! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And here's the chance to counter. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's in plenty of space here.
That's good defensive concentration.
Oh, they could break here. Driving forward. Morera. Threads one in. Diawara. Diego Rico does really well there. He is strong. And that should get the job done. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Lincoln. Taylor. Strong running down that left flank. That looks a cracking ball. No, he's not getting any further than that. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
And this the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. He's gone for goal. Just off target.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then. It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
There's the delivery. Seydu getting this one clear. Great chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. Climbs up big! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
No luck with that dink over the top. Seydu. Taylor. Out for a throw. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Pass somewhat off target. Adrian Benabe. And he has been fouled there. Morera.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Oh, he's burst through. Nice ball, and he might be in here. Swept in. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Lincoln. There's the whistle for half-time. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0. How's the first half compared with your expectations?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that, and still very much in this game.
Leading 1-0 at the break. So, off we go once more.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
That has not gone well. It's out for a goal kick. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Gets his pass away. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now, who's going to be first to this? Shot at goal! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
That's what all good teams do these days. Pressing from the front is highly effective.
But they've got it again. Diego Rico. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. He has found the way through. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Diawara. Still just a single goal between the sides. That's good running with the ball. Palermo couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Nicely worked. Can he finish? Sticks it away. They are right back in business.
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial. Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Look, this is not for the faint-hearted, Peter. This is hard and fast football.
Diawara. It's a pretty loose pass.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 72.306 spettatori.
Lincoln. Hit into the middle. Oh, smashing header! Oh, just needed a better contact.
This was all about good movement in the box, just to allow him to get to it.
Taylor. Diawara. Diawara wins the duel this time.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Out of play for a throw. Taylor. And they're back on the ball again. And Now the breakaway. Oh, delightful ball. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Adrian Benabe. Some good work on the right flank here. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And the shot! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. It's their second corner of the game. In for a header! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
And claimed it back swiftly. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. It's gone out for a throw-in.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Sostituzione per il Palermo. Numero 9.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Numero 14. Numero 3. Lasciano il campo per il numero 27. Yasmin Kurtic. Il numero 33.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Il numero 10. Il numero 16. Attenzione, un cambio.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And he's following up, and one more try! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Seydu.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Diawara. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Maldini. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He is through here.
That was well seen too. Good clearance. Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Oh, played through for the wide man. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Maldini.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
And it's hoisted clear. Pablo Torre.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. And he welcomes it in. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
He has found the way through. Oh, what a climb! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
Great Great defending, strong and determined. Great hit! They've scored! Oh, the deftness of touch. Received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Gol! Ha segnato al quinto minuto.
It is a super start. So far, so very good. In with the challenge. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. He hits one! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Taylor actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. Up he goes! Harmlessly behind. Engages and forces him off the ball. It's a good foot in there. Has a shot! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious. Welcome to modern football. You get hounded by everyone.
So just the one early goal to report so far, and the score is 1-0. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Lincoln. He's found a way past. It's a mighty effort!
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move.
Can he finish?
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
And he has been fouled there. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. And that has been cleared. Lincoln has good running with the ball. He's picked his way through. Diego Rico.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack. Palermo really have decided to turn to the long ball. That's very obvious now.
And how do they go about making that work?
Well, they can't neglect accuracy, and it can turn that opposition defence into facing its own goal, which so often can cause problems.
Adrian Benabe. Palermo are looking to break at pace. That's very neat.
There they go, hunting again.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Adrian Benabe. Great chance! relief, it just needed better contact.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. He's found the way through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Adrian Benabe. Diego Rico. No way through there. Threads one in. Oh, this is a great position. Decent hit! It's out for a goal kick. Morera has created one goal already. Taylor. The referee's awarded a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. That's a shade optimistic. Taylor. Adrian Benabe. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Adrian Benabe. Can he finish? Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And he's managed to get free.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed. It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Lincoln. It's run loose here. Seydu tries to clear. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away.
And the shot! It's loose now and they want to... And again! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Now that looks a decent ball. He's got away.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
And he's had a hit. Oh, taken with style. They are right back in business.
Now listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has. Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight at that, it was too late.
Palermo grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, if anyone in this stadium thinks they haven't got value for money, I give up.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And we've reached half-time. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's one each. So we reached the halfway point.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
It's been a really interesting game up to now, and the sides are predictably very well matched. Hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but as it stands, it's one each. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Morera goes pulsing down that left-hand side. Oh, that's fabulous. And he can clear it away. Taken back almost at once. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. Diego Rico. Danger averted for now. He's tried one! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
Look, it was achievable, Peter, but it needed his best.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Can he put it away? Diego Rico. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. He's going for goal! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Keeper's dealt with that. Morera going full steam ahead down the left flank. And he's in on goal. Oh, shooting chance! And that's caused a worry or two.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 71.649
It's
spettatori.
just lacking in accuracy. Adrian Benabi. Seydu, foot in. Morera. Adrian Benabi. Lincoln. They want to be quick to recover this.
Well played and well cleared.
Seydu. He's had it taken off him. Always onto this. He's having a go. Just a whisker away. That's clear cut, it's a free kick. Adrian Benabe. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Referee's given a throw. Adrian Benabe. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. He's not got that quite right. He is through here. That has been knocked clear. Palermo have it back and can go again.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And he's had it nicked away.
Sostituzione per il Palermo. Numero 13, numero 9, numero 7, numero 14.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease.
Il numero 27, Jasmin Kurtic. Il numero 33.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back.
Il numero 36. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Palermo can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Maldini, and that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. Some good work on the right flank here. Nice control. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, lovely bit of skill.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Oh, what has happened here? Ball is over the line. Played back in. Oh, smashing header! Good delivery, but no joy.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Good take by the keeper, he's read that well.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
It looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Maldini. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner, of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.